we got a lot going on. A lot of good stuff is happening in the world. You know, one more day until Judgment Day, baby. You already know what it is. Donald Trump might be going to jail. We're going to be talking about that, obviously, a lot today. I mean, it is a POG champion day. I will tell you that much. It is basically a POG championship day. So yeah, you know, it's a big one. It's a big one. Some might say they're all big. To them, I say you're absolutely right. It's a particularly big one today, though, for me. It's a particularly big one for a lot of people. You know, it's 58 degrees and mostly cloudy here, and it's pretty fire so far. So far, so good. And yeah, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news. You know what I mean? You guys already know what's going on. Yesterday, the puppy arc officially began. The puppy arc officially began yesterday. I did the dog adoption stream. I started it. Like I said, it wasn't going to be the final culmination. It wasn't going to be like... It was not going to be the end-all, be-all. But I was ready for anything and everything, and I wanted to... I hopefully got that across to all of you as well. To also be ready for anything and everything. You know what I mean? I could have walked out of there with one puppy. Could have walked out of there with multiple puppies. Could have walked out of there with an older dog. It's just a vibes-based experience for the most part. But at least one thing that you can be excited about is that there will be more puppy streams. There will be more dog adoption streams. We'll be going to different places. Thinking about possibly like having puppers that I pick ahead of time that I want to see. You know? Like puppers that I think are great. And then go off that way. But yeah, we'll maybe have a Kenneth Mejia collab as well. Would you foster? It seems like the puppers were all with fosters. No. Anyway, listen. Fostering is a trap for me, okay? I can't do that. I will literally adopt 7 million dogs. If I fostered, I would adopt every dog. No, you're asking the wrong guy. I mean, you saw, I didn't want to even go on a one-to-one like room with the puppies because I was like, I was worried. Unless I was like super serious about like possibly adopting them, I didn't even want to do that because like, I'll be honest with you, I have no self-control. I love these fucking, I love these fucking dogs, man. I love these dogs so much. Like, it's just... Have you looked on Pet Finder? There's a rescue with 2 Great Dane puppies. Yeah, I saw. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let me tell you something. This is a part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news. Today's going to be a unique one because we're going to start out with a puppy recap before we get to like all the news. Because obviously, Top Xi Jinping, he is in Russia. He did a pretty big state visit basically. So there is that. Obviously Donald Trump might potentially be going to jail. There's that as well. But before I get to all of that, I want to, cover the personal news aspect as quickly as possible. For me in particular, I had a wonderful time yesterday. It was emotional. It was really, really sad at times. It was really wonderful at other times. But yeah, I don't know. I love dogs so much. If I were to quit streaming, I think about like what I would do, I would probably set up like a no-kill shelter or something. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. The White Husky was great, but honestly, the White Husky was great. However, it was vibes based for me. Like we didn't vibe like that. And huskies are very tough to train, very tough to take care of, especially if you're not gonna always be able to like be attentive. You know what I mean? They shed a lot, which is fine. Would you consider an older dog at all, or is it off the table? No, that's off the table. I want to get a puppy, especially because there are so many of them out there that are ready for adoption, and I want to be able to, train it, make it mine. You know what I mean? Like, old dogs have a lot of benefits for a lot of other people. Puppies are very expensive. Puppies are very hard to train. Puppies are not for everyone, okay? I have the finances to be able to take care of a puppy. I have the experience of taking care of a puppy when I did not have the fucking finance to take care of a puppy. Old dogs are low maintenance for the most part, but I don't care. I wanna take on the high maintenance mission. You know what I mean? Do you think you'll be able to adopt a pup that isn't neutered and spayed? Our little girl just started her heat llama, and she definitely chilled out after the fact. Yeah, that's the issue. My biggest issue with adoption is that they are very conveniently doing something to avoid, further creating more puppies, so that they're like literally fucking running free, and the facilities are getting overcrowded. But they spay and neuter super quick. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to spay or neuter until later, especially because I want a larger breed, and larger breeds are, larger breeds need to be spayed a little bit later in life anyway. Obviously, I neutered my dog, Fish, when he was about a year and a half. So that is what I want to do, and I think it's like it's a wonderful thing to do for other people. I think you downplay how wise you actually are with dogs. Most people struggle with training, and Fish was so sweet. Yeah, I mean, listen. I'll just say it like this: Pitbulls are not notorious for fucking fetching, okay? And Fish loved the fetch. Like I trained that motherfucker to fetch for hours. Okay, we would go to the dog park and he'd sprint for hours. Like that shit is, I think pitbulls are not exactly super easy to train in general. So it's hard. It's really, really, really hard. My pit throws toys but won't fetch. Yeah. Totally get it, but they will very likely not let you take home an unfixed dog. Yeah, exactly. Unless. Yeah, they won't let me take an unfixed dog home, but what if I steal the dog? There's no hate on pitbulls either. Love them. You understand neutering really well too. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not saying I'm not going to neuter my dog. Of course I'm going to neuter my dog. I am, that is definitely going to happen, especially because the inverse of that, the other side of it is very difficult too. I'm clicking from Poland. Big fan of my new puppy daddy too. Hell yeah. What's the downside of spaying or neutering a dog early though? I mean, there's two different reasons. One, bone development for larger dogs, and two, I think character development as well. Like people get mad when I say the second part, but honestly, I think that it's good for character development. And yeah. I wanna make sure that he he grows into his body. build them up and then break their spirit by chopping off their balls. Damn. Yeah. This dog pan out at the last location. Drama Mondays are back. The fuck is this? Anyway, dude, there's so much going on. Let's just fucking blast off. Let's just get right into it, folks, because there is like an infinite amount of content to go through today, both in my personal life. This is one of those, like, it's like news heavy Mondays. 400 layoffs happened at Twitch. By the way, that's like not particularly huge in comparison to the rest of Amazon, which laid off 9,000 employees, but still a massive, massive amount for how little of a company Twitch is in comparison. We'll be talking about that too. But yeah. Trump arrest Topji in Russia. My experience with the shelters, ARC, and more. Get in now. Content month. Yeah, we got shit going on in France too. I mean, there's just so much happening. There's so freaking much happening, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Is it German Shepherd puppy on your radar at all? No, it is not. Oh, fuck, before I forget, One Piece update. I mean, there is not too much going on the One Piece updates because there's a lot going on. I'm still in, obviously, the most heavily content-dense, heavily fucking content-slammed arc of One Piece. I'm in Marineford, and, you know, it's been like almost overwhelming. It's been almost overwhelming watching, you know, all of the players just showcase their fucking incredible skills. Like that is, it's been wild. I will give you like a full blown analysis of the situation later. One of the things I'm trying to do it no spoiler one anyway. Like I'm trying to give you a no spoiler answer, but like it's wild. It's crazy. It's like one of the best arcs, straight up. Will you consider a Belgian Malinois? I love a Belgian Malinois. My trainer has one. I've been around and I watched that little shit grow from like a fucking psycho, you know, grow from a little absolute psychopathic monster to like one of the best trained, one of the most intelligent dogs I've ever seen. And I do love that puppy. I do love that little dog who's not a little dog anymore and probably terrifying to people that hadn't seen him as a little child. But honestly, it's yeah, I don't know. I don't really like this is my personal preference does not revolve around having like wolfish dogs. You know what I mean? I like bully breeds. I like dogs that look like fucking pigs. I like, you know, that's what I like. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like I like mastiffs. I like dogs that are like me. Okay? I love like a big, stupid, goofy, fucking muscular dog that's like very huggable. You know what I mean? That is what that's my shit. I feel like hound dogs and shepherd dogs and dogs with like you know, wolfy characteristics, they're like too smart. You know what I mean? They're wiry, they're smart, they're like they have like a different kind of character. You know what I mean? It's hard to describe it. But then again, I also don't like I'm not saying that any dog breed is bad. I love all dogs. Please don't yell at me. Don't get mad at me. I love all these. I love all the dogs. Okay. I love all of them. They're all the best. But like, for example, as far as like derpy dogs goes, like I'm not a big fan of like labs and golden retrievers and stuff either. You know what I mean? So Bernie's Mountain Dog is exactly what you're describing. Yes, like kind of smart, but kind of goofy, kind of big. That's why I love the Bernie's Mountain Dogs. It's just that like I will most likely never be able to find a Bernese Mountain Dog in the adoption areas. Like it's just I have to like luck out on a litter through like the friend connection. You know what I mean? This is a beautiful. Oh my god, what a beautiful dog! Holy shit! What about Turkish dogs like Anatolian Shepherds and Kongals? I love Anatolian Shepherds and Kongals, obviously, but they're like pretty hard to take care of if I'm not going to like constantly be attentive. They get a little overprotective too. They get a little overzealous with like protection. They're very smart. That's probably part of the reason. Shepherd dogs are very smart because they are working dogs. They work all the time. So, you know, they got that dog in them. It's basically hard to just kind of let them chill. It's hard to just like let them, like Belgian Malinois is a great example of this where like Michael, my trainer, has his Belgian Malinois at the gym all day, every day. And if he wasn't there constantly being stimulated, he would go fucking crazy probably. He'd go insane. Right? Oh my God. Big paws. Anyway, we're not going to look at other dog photos right now. Okay, stop. Stop sending me dog photos. This was probably my peak. Bernie's Mountain Dog is a working dog too, but from what I understand, they're a little bit more chill.
Oh, they're so cute.
This is the greatest moment of my life. I peaked here, like straight up. I'll just say it. I peaked here. You know that they have rescue organizations for specific breeds, so you can probably find a Bernese Mountain Dog rescue group and find a dog there. It won't be purebred likely, but obviously they exist. Yeah. Problem with the Bernese Mountain Dogs is that I think they like breed them specifically with like doodles or whatever because they like it like that. I don't fucking know. I don't want that though. Dog seeking is supremely weird to me. Yeah, well, you know, you're a weird guy. So that's probably why it just feels weird to you. You know what I mean? Why is that weird? Like, in some ways, like, I literally lucked into having fish originally. I didn't know anything about him. I didn't know anything about his background. I didn't know anything. And that's precisely why, like, I have the same, laissez-faire attitude about my dog, my next dog, but with, like, some boundaries. Because this is a very big commitment, and I want people to understand that. I definitely I've mentioned this already, like, you know, this is have you ever been chased or attacked by a dog? Yes. I have. And so was my brother. There's a lot of stray dogs in Turkey. So that's why, like, he was terrified of dogs until I got fish. But yeah. Honestly, LA is the most expensive place to get a dog. Well, I'm literally a Twitch streamer. I am probably the one group of people that could take care of a dog. Find any cane courses out there? Not this time around, but I know there's a lot of them. Yeah. So, fitness update. Oh, you want a fitness update? Yeah. This morning, after a pretty good weekend, hitting 249 on the scale, which was really a huge deal for me, breaking through. This morning I went and where is it? This morning I went and I did my deadlifts like I do every Monday. And I hit a 405 with no belt for 8. That was pretty fire. That's my fitness update for you guys as well. Before I forget, this is for all the parasocialists out there.
Yeah, it's called avoidant behavior. Just rip the weight.
Oh my God.
Just rip your weight. Don't. It's. I know it's an interesting topic. The topic will still be there after you rip this set. Beautiful. All right, strong heels. Yeah. There's my trust fall. Flying. 5. Come on. 6. Jesus Christ. 7. Come on, baby. Come on. Pull. Yes.
Would you still consider getting a Great Dane puppy? Sure. Is the deadlift bar significantly easier than a normal barbell? This is a trap bar. It is easier. It's easier because you can utilize your quads a little bit more. It's like supposed to be less of a burden on your lower back. You know, it's. I mean, this is like not particularly impressive, but remember, for me, I am, I'm working off of like my prior self, and while I have not hit my peak in strength, right? I'm getting there, you know. It's not unimpressive. I would say like I've moved away from novice. Pretty good for a skinny guy. You're lifting that like a big man. Thanks. Deadlift purists are so annoying. Protect your back. Hardly anyone's out there trying to be a power lifter, just trying to be fit. Yeah, exactly. I like being strong. I like being, it gives me a lot of confidence. The reason why I lift like this is not because like I have something to prove, but instead because I want to have a solid frame. And I hit the 405 for 8 beltless, and I felt really good about it. So it's a big deal for me. You know what I mean? Because, like, I think last time I hit 405 was before. Last time I hit 405 was pre-Japan. And honestly, pre-Japan, I was hitting like even higher than 405. I think I hit like 425 with a belt or something. But ultimately, I wanted to. My goal is always to like work. On my top set, I'll rock a belt just for protection. But then the stronger I get, I want to make sure that I can like easily and comfortably put up the weights that originally were my top set. You know what I mean? And I had more in the tank on this one. I could have done a 10er here, but like we didn't want to overexert. How many days a week do you deadlift? Once a week. And some trainers will tell you never to deadlift, to be honest. So, I even understand those arguments as well. I'm going to be honest. I never knew exactly what a belt is for. May you explain? Yes. So the weight belt, when you're weightlifting, actually packs in your abdominal and your lower back muscles, basically. So it offers additional support. Is the stream about to end? Wait, what? No, I just started, man. It's been 35 minutes. I don't know why you think it's about to. It helps you brace your core a little bit better. It helps you brace your core better. Got any recommendations for lower back exercises, not deadlifts? I mean, plenty of lower back exercises that I do on top of the deadlift. I would say one thing that you can do is hyperextensions. There's also like a lot of leg workouts that I do as well on top of that, because your deadlift is not just for your lower back. It's just a part of your lower back. Like it targets your lower back, but you can do Romanian deadlifts that are like a little bit easier to do, a little less scary to do, I guess. Hip thrusts. Yes, I do pull-ups. Yes. When I originally started, I could not do a pull-up without a resistance band when I started post-COVID. Right now, I can bang out like 8 easy 3 times in a row. So that's pretty fire. Like full-blown pull-ups too, not like none of that kipping shit, you know what I mean? All the way out. So that's pretty good. For someone post-COVID is in like for those of you who still don't know this about me, I guess a little bit of lore, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about fitness before we move on to like a little bit of the puppy update and then getting into the news. I used to be very strong. I used to have a lot of muscle mass. And it was great. And then COVID happened, and I stopped going to the gym, slowly but surely, and I atrophied. I atrophied over the course of many, many years. Over the course of like 2 years, basically, my muscles atrophied, and I gained a lot of weight. I gained a lot of fat. My muscle composition was awful. I couldn't stand for longer than 15 minutes without like getting shortness of breath, which was really, really bad, right? Just really awful. And you know, it's been 2 years almost, like a year and a half of like getting back and recovering and going back to my peak before COVID, like before the COVID restrictions. It's been a long journey. It's been a very difficult one. I really never thought that I could get back there. You know, like I'll be honest, especially in the beginning. But I was so depressed. Like I was so incredibly fucking depressed. All the time, and I feel great now. You know what I mean? It's such a life-changing improvement. I really, really, really recommend it. Hasan's 2023 New Year resolutions. There's many more goals. Yeah, I've already knocked out half of these. Go to Japan, knocked it out. Travel even more. That's happening. Get a haircut. Knock that out. More podcast, TV show appearances, collabs. Doing all that. Travel even more. Doing all that. Adopt a puppy for real this time. On my puppy shit. Raise more than 1.5 million. Already passed it. Smoke that shit. Okay. Improve personal outlook, brand, and gain more charitability from haters and normies alike. Working on that too. Yell less, be happier. Maybe not so much. 16% body fat by July. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, deadlift I put 405 by 8. I've already hit that. Bench press 225 by 15. I can't. My one thing, people always ask me, like, how do you shred fat, like lose fat and gain muscle simultaneously? It's one of the most difficult, one of the most pressing questions in the industry, right? It's a very difficult thing to be in a caloric deficit while simultaneously still gaining muscle mass. Okay? Yeah, 225 for 15. And obviously my answer always is take steroids. But if you're not going to take steroids, then you know, it gets a little bit more difficult. And for me in particular, when I'm in a deficit, when I'm in a genuine deficit and I'm actually losing weight but still gaining muscle, I can only hit one group. You know, it'll either be deadlifts, it'll either be my bench press, or it'll be my squats. I can't steadily improve all three. Some of the improvements on my squat are going to be marginal, and I'll hit a plateau on the squats while I'm you know, hitting higher weights on my deadlifts. Right now my deadlifts are blowing up. So that's, you know, do you do any ab workouts? Yes, I do. All right, we're done. We're done with workout conversation. I can already see people getting triggered. Quick update on the pupper stuff. Also, new Fear And is out. Today's episode, or last night's episode, was a lot of fun. This perfectly explains how I feel about Fear And how Austin makes me feel. The Patreon episode was just a mess, but also hilarious. We talked about our traumas. We talked about, you know, the internet bullying us. Austin is hilarious, but also awful at the same time. But yeah, here, last thing is, yes, let me start from the beginning. Okay, many years ago, I had a wonderful friend. You can probably see him in the emotes all around the stream. His name was Fish. Okay, he was a beautiful, wonderful life partner pit bull that I got when I was in the market for getting a new dog, or getting a dog in general, for my first ever dog. And unfortunately, we had 5 wonderful years together, but he passed away in the beginning of COVID because he had cancer. He was a beautiful pit bull. And, you know, because of him, and because of the experiences that I had with Fish, a lot of people in my life literally went and got dogs as well for the first time. My brother Murat, as you guys know, he was terrified of dogs. He was terrified of dogs from the jump, and then he went and got Fiona after Fish because, you know, Fish was a bundle of joy and changed a lot of people's lives in a really positive way. So after that, I took some time to, you know, recover, recollect my thoughts, and also, you know, focus on, I guess, like doing stuff that I would be doing, because it's a lot of responsibility to have a dog, and waited for, you know, a couple years now, almost on 3 years, yeah. Waited, yeah, and the time is now. Normal, but I want a puppy, obviously. I want a larger breed specifically.
They all do this with Raven.
Oh my god. Are you crying?
No! You're gonna adopt her. Those are takers.
This is really well edited. By the way, Ostenox is working on an edit already. He said he worked overnight to get one off. We're going to be watching the vlog later, so I'm not going to watch this whole thing. This is a great edit, though. Good to know. But yeah, I mean, basically, wanted to go through it really quickly. First place we went to was a really nice shelter. I wanted you guys to also see the difference between like the LA City's own, you know, resources versus the, you know, the other places. I also made the mistake of like donating money on the stream to all the places that we visited, or at least tried to. And the only place that I could on the spot was Wags and Walks. Which, you know, obviously on the internet, if you're ever doing something nice, like, you will get fucking killed, and people will lose their shit, which many people did. Okay. Incredible. Well, I still want to pay for the adoption fees of all the puppies that you guys have here today.
Yeah,
so at least like when someone wants to come and adopt a dog, they can get them, you know.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
Awesome. That's so
Do
nice of you. Yeah, Tiffany will definitely help you guys with
Puppies on
that.
side or the dogs and
No,
puppies
just
on
the,
side?
Thank
all
you
the
guys.
dogs. All of them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Is there trash somewhere?
Yeah, I got you.
Here you go. Sorry.
Did you want to do a check, or do you want me to
I can just take credit card.
online? Yeah, we can do that.
This facility was $500 per adoption fee. So if you come here and you don't have $500 and you want to adopt a dog and you're eligible, you fill out a form, you can come and adopt it, and it'll be for free for you, hopefully. You can say. For the record, here's a couple updates on this, okay? One, I know that one of the reasons why they make the adoption fee high is because they want to have like a financial barrier, specifically to make sure that people are not like getting a puppy because they want to fucking, because they're, you know, they're not serious about it, right? But also, most importantly, the real reason why they make that adoption fee so high is because they microchip. They literally fucking neuter and spay the dog. There's a bunch of vaccinations that they give to the dog. I had to do all of that on my fucking own, and it was significantly higher than $500 when I had to do all of that on my own for Fish, because I didn't get Fish through the regular adoption channels. I got Fish because he was left at a fucking tire shop in Orange County. Okay? But I know that already, and what a lot of people don't recognize is that I said if you're eligible, what they do is they do like full background checks on you. You have to fill out a form. They don't just like hand you a fucking puppy. You can't just like walk in there and grab a puppy. Okay? So like that's not how that works. So I hope everybody understands that. So I just wanted to clarify. But it doesn't even matter because these places, okay, including even Wag and Walk, did not want to do that. They Wag and Walk emailed me. Okay? And I saw the email later. I saw the email last night, okay? They emailed me last night being like, thank you so much. You know, where is it? Where is the... Yeah, they emailed me saying, thank you so much. We're speechless by your generous donation, all this stuff, right? But they also said, I want to make sure that you understand, like, I wanted to explain and be transparent that your donation will help support the care of dogs and the puppies at the center, but unfortunately, it cannot cover the full cost of the adoption fees for the on-site dogs. The adoption fee not only helps cover a portion of the care for dogs, but also supports the commitment to pet ownership. Your donation does cover care for the 30 dogs and pups you saw today and allow us to rescue 30 additional dogs that we would not have had the resource to cover the veterinary care, food, and shelter and other costs associated with the rescue, care, and rehoming. So they're super ungrateful. They're super grateful. Fuck, I can't believe I said that. Of course, they're super grateful. Do not clip that. No, they're super grateful, and I don't even care. I don't even care if they don't use it on that. I wanted to give these places money regardless. Okay, I wanted to give these places money regardless of what they use it on, because, like, you know, this is a wonderful thing. These are great. I mean, these are great places. Like, there's a lot of fucking dogs out there. There's a lot of dogs out there in Los Angeles, and I'm glad that, you know, people are taking care of them. Hopefully, Kenneth, friend of the show, Kenneth, who I supported pretty big time, LA's latest fucking comptroller, LA's newest comptroller, and probably LA's sexiest comptroller, responded to me. I'm going to hit him up and see if we can go together, because he has a dog too, I'm pretty sure. We can go to the LA facilities together as well. I don't know if I can get him to be shirtless in the process, but I'll try my very best. You know, delete the VOD. Okay, everybody chill out. Calm down. Like, that's insane. Imagine someone clipping that shit out of context and then, like, making it serious, like making it seem like it's serious. It's not that serious. You guys are making it more serious now. Poor people should not have dogs. Is that it? No, but a dog is very expensive. It's an expensive endeavor. It's true. I know. I was fucking dead broke when I had a dog, and I was able to make do, but it wasn't fucking easy. I'm just saying, like, you can still do it, for the record. You can still do it. But that is part of the reason why these places have this kind of adoption fee, right? Oh my God, PETA responded. Oh no, I hope they don't know. I hope they don't know what I like to do all the time, which is eat chickens. So, for the record, the reason why shelters exist to begin with is also the same reason why they have a high adoption fee. For people who do not understand this, shelters exist because people will get dogs, sometimes buy dogs from breeders, and then realize that they can't take care of the dog, okay, because it becomes costly, or for a multitude of different reasons, because they didn't take it seriously, like all the fucking COVID pet owners who, like, literally had to give their pets back, okay? So, you know, that's the reason why they have these, like, fees. And also it helps. Like, it literally helps. It helps them. It helps fund their operation. Like, you guys are fucking yelling at, like, or getting upset potentially at, like, a group of individuals that are just, like, doing an otherwise very kind thing. Okay? And if anyone knows anything about having a dog, and I used to, you already know, that shit is not fucking easy. Vets are a bit of a scam. Sorry, you know? They are incredibly expensive. Even when you get insurance, it's still incredibly fucking expensive, okay? It's not easy. It's like having a little fur baby, a little fur child that you have to take care of that is going to be very costly, and it can't talk to you, so you can't even, like, fully understand what the fuck's wrong with it. Okay? It's hard. It's traumatic. Anyway, regardless, there was a large-scale hoarding operation in my town, and 70-plus dogs were just taken into the shelter. It was crazy. My dog ate some dirt, and it cost me $500. Yeah, very common story. So, anyway, as I was saying, so I gave him 15 grand, and I'm gonna give the other two places money as well, including the city one, the city facility that we went to, which like is in desperate need, I think, of funding. Which, by the way, for the record, I hope people understand that LA City shelter is actually really fucking good. As far as shelter facilities goes, that LA City shelter facility, obviously in comparison to the nonprofits, the 501c3s that we just went to beforehand, looked a little worse in comparison. But that motherfucking shelter was good, okay? Like that is like a premium shelter. Understand that. The shelters in other places are even in worse condition. So, you know, unfortunately, the bar is very low for animal shelters. I mean, look at the way we treat humans. You know what I mean? So anyway, I asked them to I said, I totally understand the reasoning. Is it possible to reduce some people's adoption costs, though, for like the next 30 dogs? And they're discussing it, so they'll get back to me and they'll let me know. But regardless, I don't care. I don't care what they use it for. I don't care if they fucking don't waive the fees. You know what I mean? I want them to have the money. That's why I gave them the money, okay? Because I wanted to donate to them. And I also wanted to potentially get some dogs' homes if that was like one-time big ticket, one-time big ticket fucking barrier for some people. Stop saying give them money. What? Cats are costly too. Meow. Donate. Those puppies live better than the humans who live on the streets nearby. Yeah, I mean, they do. That's why I was saying, do you think city animal shelters treat dogs better than the government treats immigrants that they lock in cages? Just had that realization that may be the case. Yes, that is the case. Yes, we are significantly more brutal to humans than we are animals. To animals. Yes, that is true. But also, they don't really euthanize humans yet. So I guess, it's a give and take. But regardless, people are going to chirp no matter what happens. It doesn't even fucking matter. Like I always say, you just got to do the right thing. You got to keep your fucking head down and do the thing that you believe is right. Okay? This is what I believe to be the right thing to do. I was already going to these shelters. I'm already interested in getting a dog. I saw the situation there. I wanted to, pay it forward. Okay? That was my goal. And a lot of times these shelters also already have like half off, for example. Like the LA shelter was half off. So it's normally like around $90, but they were half off on Sunday because they know like they're constantly, in this delicate balance where they want to make sure that like dogs are rehomed while simultaneously ensuring that they're properly funded and also simultaneously making sure that, these dogs aren't going to like homes that are inconsiderate. Like some people use the dogs as bait for fighting. Yes, I know. I am aware. I don't think anyone's going to the fucking Wags and Walk $500 adoption fee place to get bait dogs, brother. Okay? They just breed them. Like, I don't know why. You know how fucking easy it is to find a goddamn pit bull puppy in Los Angeles? Are you insane? Pit bulls and chihuahuas are literally everywhere, okay? Will any of the money go towards cats and other animals care? Fuck no. When I gave them the money, I was like, listen, you can do whatever the fuck you want with the money, but if a single fucking dime goes towards cats, I will find out about it and I will come back. and you don't want to know what I'll do to the cats on the facility. I better not fucking hear that you guys are using any of these dollary-doos, a single cent on fucking cats. I can't go on IG without seeing some mutant muscle pit bull puppies that's only 4 inches tall and 3 feet wide. Bro, I know, those fucking dogs are insane, bro. I mean, Rage has dogs like that. He has like that XXL designer pits type dogs. They're such freaks. Like, as much as I love dogs, like, those dogs are such fucking freaks, dude. Holy shit. I mean, I love those dogs. I would take care of a dog like that too, but goddamn, they're wild, bro. Those pits literally look like the child eaters, okay? You know how, like, I mean, I had a pit bull. You know I love pits, right? And everyone freaks out about, like, how pit bulls love eating children. Those motherfuckers love eating adults, okay? They're not even, like, baby mauling. They're mauling like full-blown adults. They're like, those pits literally look like the type of pits that are like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. A baby, not enough macronutrients in there for me. I'm gonna eat an adult today. It's funny because, like, they don't bite, they punch. Yeah, they don't even bite. They hit you with their chest. But regardless, there's a lot of fucking dumbass shit out there about pit bulls. Like, it's just about, it's literally just about how you raise them. That's it. That's it. It's important to remember that designer breeding is actually considered animal cruelty. Yeah, except, like, it is, but also, like, all fucking domesticated animals are technically, designer breeding a little bit. Anyway, the anti-people shit always comes off as pretty racist. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't really give a shit. Yeah, they can suck my dick. Pit bulls are awesome, and they're infinitely better than some rich white lady's, like, designer dog that she never fucking trained. All dogs are beautiful. I love all dogs, but some people do not train their fucking dogs. In a lot of instances, wealthy white women, from my experience, do not fucking ever consider to, like, train their goddamn little baby dogs because they think, oh, it's so cute. What is it going to do? Nothing. And then those are the ankle biters that actually do bite. Okay? Those are the ankle biters that do fucking bite. Pit bulls, on the other hand, I was fucking terrified. Like, I was worried when I had a pit bull that he would, like, even growl at a motherfucker wrong, and then they would put him down. You know what I mean? Like, I lived with that reality, which is precisely the reason why I trained the fuck out of him. You know what I mean? And he had a great temperament regardless, but 10-pound dog bite equals the pit bull bite. Yeah, it's not just 10-pound dogs, bitch. I don't know if you know this, but, like, golden retrievers bite pretty fucking hard too. It doesn't matter, especially when you don't train. Oh, this is the best. This is the funniest pit breeder. Yeah, this one is awesome. Dude, they are so fucking mutated. I remember liking this way back when. I will never get over this pit bull breeder who I found on Instagram who promotes new litters like there's some sort of hype beast crossover. Champion homicide. X champion little thing. Bro, they look like they got heart disease, dog. Venomline presents TLB Venomline's King V RR's Gypsy. The repeat. The Pitbull discourse is right-winger's worst nightmare here in Metro Detroit. The fuck Joe Biden, pedo hunter, Punisher sticker guys here would normally be on the fuck Pitbulls train, but they all have 2 of them and let them run around their yards full of non-running vehicles. Yeah. I mean, they're great. They're dogs, man. You can't fucking hate on dogs ultimately. They're just like I bet these I bet these little shits, look at the titties fucking bursting out of this thing. Rocco X little ting. Like, I bet they're fucking sweethearts. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, these dogs are insane. They literally, like, they look like they have heart disease. They look like they got the Alec Baldwin, I drank way too much alcohol for the past 50 years face. You know what I mean? They got that fucking alcoholism face bloat. And it's just like, it's not for me. You made like one of the fucking healthiest mixed breeds, because like American Staffordshire Terriers are mixed, right? And the more genetic diversity there is in your bloodline as a dog, the healthier you are. You took that and you turned them into fucking pugs, which ironically, again, inbreeding, and it doesn't have any fucking genetic diversity. The less genetic diversity you have, the worse it is, the worse health conditions they exist. And these motherfuckers are like on PEDs too. Anyway, PEDs were not even considered a breed by kennel clubs for the longest time. Yeah, it's wild. It's just funny to think about. I am delusional enough to think that I can get any dog to love me. I am also delusional enough to think that, but also it even extends to not dogs, but like actually, that delusion extends to animals in general, including like bears and shit. Okay. And honestly, for the dog part, for the most part, for dogs, like I don't think that's a delusion. The delusion is the top of the hour ad break coming at the top of every hour, and you thinking that you're not going to see it at the top of this hour, right? Without subscribing. That's delusion. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. I'm going to run this little puppy literal moment, and then we're going to get to the news. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or you can do for free with a Twitch Prime. Or you can do by getting gifted a sub. You can avoid the top of the hour ad break by getting gifted a sub as well if you're lucky. Here is the 3-minute ad break now. Do you like retired greyhounds? You get to buy them little sweaters and stuff? No, I don't like greyhounds at all. Sakura Gore, thank you for the 50 gifted subs. Oh my God. I also think a hippo would be nice to me as well. Here, while I'm running the ad break, I'm going to show you this moment. This was an incredible moment. It was a pit litter.
The greatest moment of my life.
Brother, I'm not going to look at this right now. You asked so many times. Please stop spamming.
This is the greatest moment of my life.
First of all, I didn't take one because I can't take one. You know that, right? Like, they're too young to be taken away from their mom. Like, even if I were to take one of these puppers, like, I'm not allowed to take one. I don't know why everyone was like, just swipe them. Like, what do you want me to do? Fucking take them in my coat? No, that's not a litter of Great Danes. Great Danes will look different. These are pits. Okay, I see that a lot of people unironically are saying, no, swipe one of these fucking things. Swipe one of these little shits. Oh my God, they were so fucking cute.
Oh yeah, I guess that.
This one was so chill. I think he might have been one of the runts. How'd this experience rank compared to seeing the otters? Oh, I don't know. Just put one under your hat and walk out. Dude, I could put him in my fucking pocket and walk out. Anyway, you look so soft in this video because I am soft. Dogs make me soft as fuck. Yeah, also, shouts out to Dick Cerdo because, you know, if there's one place that I get like more hatred than LSF, it's motherfucking Dick Cerdo, okay? Every time Dick Cerdo posts me, it's just literally like a sea of motherfuckers being like, how can I figure out a way that, like, Casey was like joking, But people unironically were saying this, basically. Here, I'll just use the joking version of this, which is Casey looked at this and said, I'm fucking fuming. Hasan just provided free animals to multiple owners whom we don't know are fiscally responsible enough to feed the animal. He should have also provided pet food to all the adopted animals for their lifetime. Cancel at Hasan the Hun. This is getting ridiculous. Just woke up. Now I'm curious how many people liked the tweet and thought it was serious. Yeah, because hella people literally fucking replied to Casey seriously. And they were like, yeah, you're so base for that. You're so right. Fuck this piece of shit monster. Dexterdo is like, if Ausinox actually hated you. The funny thing is Dextero doesn't hate me. That's the funniest part. I don't think those guys that work there fucking hate me. But because they are constantly posting LSF shit, like directly, they're just ripping from LSF. They've cultivated an LSF audience, but it's also on Twitter, so it's somehow like more unhinged. Okay? So it's just like, it's cultivated that fucking fan base of like freaks, dude. They're OTK fans? No, man. OTK fans love me. What the fuck are you talking about? Even Miss Kids love me. What do you mean? I don't have any fucking issues with OTK at all. No, it's not that. There's only one fan base that basically has like made inroads with every other fucking fan base that just despises me, that have a lot of juice in making themselves seem more relevant than they actually are. It's fine. We're not going to talk about it, though. Okay, stop spamming the puppy adoption thing place for the Bernese dogs. Are you enjoying the show? Refill your popcorn. You're going to love this next part. Yeah, I'm so excited for this.